friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a pretty chill video actually. No one's at my apartment and it's like almost 9 p.m. and I'm just like chill, you know. So I just wanted to throw like a few things into one video and just kind of like chat with you guys about things I've been really liking lately and all that. So it's kind of like a book haul slash like favorites slash like unboxing review video slash chats with Stas kind of video. But today, and that's hence why I'm sitting so comf, because I just want it to be like a comf video. So grab your like fun nighttime tea or your PJs or a snack, love snacks, and let's just like talk about fun things that I've been liking. First of all, I'm just going to show you books that I have been reading slash finished. Some I've finished, some I'm still in the middle of reading. I'm reading like 5 at once. Okay, so right now I'm reading quite a few books. I finished Screwtape Letters. I started and finished Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis in like maybe a week. It maybe took me a week to read that book. Also, it's short. But if you don't know what Screwtape Letters is, it's a Christian book. If you don't know. And it's supposed to be, okay, it's going to sound a little trippy, especially if you're a new Christian, you're going to be like, what? A book that is supposed to be a, like, kind of like letters between a demon and his, like, protege demon. It kind of talks about and shows you how the devil and, like, demons kind of get in our head and how they use things to get to us. And how the enemy uses things to kind of put us against God, or how to entice us into sin and stuff like that. It is one of the best books I've ever read in my life. It is so interesting, and it's one of those books that opens your eyes when you're like, oh my gosh, that happens to me all the time. That's not actually my thoughts, like that's the devil trying to get to me, or stuff like that, where then you're made more aware of when stuff like that happens. You can be like, this isn't me. This is like the enemy trying to get to me. Love that book. Finished it very fast. 100% recommend. I also am right now reading The Great Divorce by C.S. Lewis. Another kind of trippy book because it's like main character is on a bus from hell to heaven. This all sounds crazy. They get less crazy. Okay. And basically it just talks about how there are so many people who they have the opportunity to accept Christ and all this stuff and everything, and they have the opportunity to stay in heaven, and for one reason or another they choose their own desires over heaven, even though that sounds crazy. This book kind of makes sense of why so many people do that. Really good. I'm in the middle of that one. I'm also in the middle of this one. It is called Practicing the Power by Sam Storms, and the foreword is by Matt Chandler, who I love. He's so good. He has a ton of sermons online. He's the pastor for the Village Church. I listen to a sermon by him at least like a few a week. They're so good. But Practicing the Power is about spiritual gifts. So if a lot of you are interested in spiritual gifts, this is a good one. Still working on my videos for those because they're intense. It kind of talks about more of the strange spiritual gifts of like prophecy and stuff like that. And so if you're really interested in those, or you think you may have some of those, I know it can be really daunting to try to learn about them because when you kind of sound weird to a lot of people, trust me, I get that. And also there are resources out there, but they're a little bit harder to find the like really good ones, because there's a fine line between something that's like way out there or something that is actually biblically correct. Also reading this one by Max Lucado called called Anxious for Nothing. This one is really good. I'm only like a third of the way through maybe, but it's a really easy read. This is really good for any of my friends out there who struggle with anxiety or depression, but mostly anxiety. I am somebody I have anxiety, and it's something that the devil tries to use against me a lot. I'm not saying, please don't take that as any mental illness the devil it's all from the devil or something. I don't believe that at all. But I do believe that the devil tries to, weaken us with how our brain thinks. And so this one's really good. I like it because it talks you through kind of how you're already feeling. And so I'm reading it and I'm like, yes, that is how I feel. You're exactly right. And that helps me because I don't feel as crazy. Sometimes with anxiety, you can feel a little crazy because some people who don't understand anxiety are like, just don't freak out. And you're like, I wish I could. So really love this one. If you have anxiety or you're just one of those people who really loves to control everything and it like your control controls your life, this is a good one. Book O, all the things are falling. I bought 4 other books. I bought 4 of them. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Anyway, these are all C.S. Lewis, and they all have really pretty covers. Don't judge a book by its cover, but I bought these because they're covered. This one is called Reflections on the Psalms. It's really, really pretty, isn't it? Okay. So I'll just like read a little bit in the thing for you. Okay. I guess it's dumb for me to explain this. Basically, it just takes the Psalms and like each one of the Psalms, I believe, and just kind of explains each of them. And I think a lot of it is very much rejoicing, like a very rejoiceful book. Rejoiceful? Is that a word? Kind of just, I don't know, finds the joy in things. And I figured I could always use a little more joy in my life. So I picked this one up also because I just really love being explained the Bible. My Bible is an ESV study Bible, which means that, that means that like, also I do write in purple pen always, but in my Bible, almost every single verse at the bottom of the page is explained. That's really important to me because I always want to know that I'm interpreting what I'm reading correctly and not just taking my take. I think that's why I like the idea of the Reflections on the Psalms so much, because it's like another in-depth explanation of the Psalms. The other C.S. Lewis ones I got, the 4 Loves, my friend was gonna get this and she's like, I don't know if I'll get it, and I was like, I will. And I took it from her because it was like the last copy there. I think it just really teaches how God loves and how we are to love, and I have learned God has in the past couple months like really taught me so much about his love and how we are called to love and how selflessly we are called to love, and so I was just really enticed by this because I love. I'm a hopeless romantic at heart, and so anything I can learn about love, whether it's just friendship love or agape or eros love, anything is just very fantastical to me, I guess. So picked that one up. I also got The Weight of Glory, which I believe is all about kind of like forgiveness. Extols a compassionate vision of Christianity and includes lucid and compelling discussions on forgiveness and faith. So I think this is really good, especially as like I get older. I've really learned the weight of forgiveness a lot, and how important it is not just to be like, yeah, you have to forgive because it's good, but also because it really does set you free. And that's, again, something that the enemy uses to tie you down and to chain you up. It details how hard it is to forgive a person or a situation or let go of things or grudges or something. And last one, this is my favorite cover. Look how pretty it is. Buying a book for its cover, literally judging it for its cover. This is called The Problem of Pain. And this I am stoked about because it's literally a book that talks about why bad things happen in a world with God. Like, why does God let bad things happen? Like, that's like the timeless question, right? And I also like that all these books are really short. They're like no more than like 150 pages for these books I've been showing you. Really stoked about this one. That's all I really have to say about it. Haven't started these yet, but I'm really excited. Also, I got a tattoo. I just realized I didn't show you guys that. I got a tattoo. It says Prostacao and it has an almond branch. It's like a whole story that I can get into in another video. The last part of this video I wanted to talk about was a little unboxing from this adorable company that I'm obsessed with called Courage Crates. and I already unboxed it. I'm gonna be honest because I was too excited. But it's like a little box, and look, it has on the front, it has a lion. It says, Courage Crate, unlock the courage to change your life. So this is like one of those subscription boxes. I can't truthfully 100% unbox it for the first time in front of you because I was too excited and I opened it myself. But I'm going to show you everything. So it comes with like a little thing, talks about the contents of what you get. So obviously the box is cute. They put like tissue paper in and everything like that, but I already unboxed it. I'm sorry. It's just so fun. All right. First book. Also, these are hardcover books, like really good quality books. And this is called Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollins. Looks like this. It's super cute. It seems like a book that's like right up my alley, and I love hardcovers anyway. And I'll just read you the little thing. It says, do you ever suspect that everyone else has life figured out and you don't have a clue? If so, Rachel Hollis has something to tell you. That's a lie. So I think this whole book is kind of about like not being perfect, not having to be perfect. The front says, stop believing the lies about who you are so you can become who you were meant to be. I feel like this is so perfect, especially for girls my age. I'm almost 22, and I struggle all the time to be like, am I an adult? I feel like I'm losing my mind. So I love this, and that's something I struggle with, is trying to be perfect and feeling like to be a good Christian, I need to be perfect. And that's also hard with, like I mentioned earlier, I have anxiety. Like, I'm literally on medicine for anxiety. And I'm okay saying that in front of you guys because I'm not ashamed of it. And it's a little hard sometimes to think if I was a good Christian, I wouldn't need medicine, or I wouldn't be anxious, or I wouldn't cry about stupid things. And that's just not right. Like, I'm still a human, and I'm not perfect. And so I love that. And then the next book, because they include two books, this is also a hardcover. It's called Unqualified, and it's by Stephen Furtick, and he's the lead pastor of Elevation Church, which is awesome. I love Elevation's worship songs and everything like that. Again, I really like the cover. And it says, how God uses broken people to do big things. I love that, actually, a lot. Don't let your contradictions keep you from your calling. That's so cool. That's something that I've been really learning this season, is that if God wants to do something with you, he will do something with you. There's nothing that you can do or say to mess up his plans. It says, many of us are overwhelmed by the gap between our weaknesses and our dreams, between who we are and who God says we are meant to be. All right, so next in the thing is, the courage necklace. Guys, it's a little key, and it says courage on it, and it's kind of adorable. This necklace represents tapping into your courage. Look at it every time fear tries to set in. Fear and faith can't occupy the same space. Choose faith and step into your destiny. Like, it's so cute. And I've heard of like those, I don't know if this is the same kind of thing, but those necklaces that have stuff written on them, and then you wear it, and then after you feel like you have kind of learned that, or have kind of like stepped into that, you give it to somebody who you think they could use it, and they do it, and they keep passing it on. And I think this would be a cute thing to do that with, like, for courage. Oh yeah, the Fearless Headband. Fearless Headband. This is actually great because I'll probably use it to, like, when I work out or when I wash my face and stuff. This is not particularly my style, but if it is yours, that's awesome. And either way, I mean, it's good quality. It's really sparkly, and it says Fearless on it, so that's cute. The art print by Vanessa Horobueno. So they sent like a little print, like a little art print that's like, it's a lion, and then it's Christ with the crown of thorns, I'm assuming, on the cross in the background. This is like amazing. Like, she did a really good job. I saw the picture online of her actually like painting it. She's an amazing artist. So I think that's kind of cool. They include like a little art print if you want to like hang it up or something. A strong and courageous bookmark. Oh yeah. A little bookmark. It says, be strong and courageous and do the work. And it has a little lion on the front. And then, don't be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord is with you and he will not fail you. It's a cute little bookmark to go with the books that they send you. Inspirational Notebook. This is super cute. I love notebooks. I have so many of them. Yeah, it's just like a plain notebook. Something I really like to do that I've mentioned on my channel before is I love to prayer journal. So I love actually writing down my prayers. Oh, and it says you can if you think you can. So that's really pretty, and I like the pink and the rose gold on it. A little like bath bomb, which is like so cute to me because I think that's fun. Like it's important to like relax and give yourself like, you know, you time. And I love baths so much. Okay, I can't get all the tissue paper off. But it says it's Fizzy Factory, it's Ocean Breeze, it's blue, and it smells really good. And then the last thing, which is like the most adorable thing to me, honestly, is the hot cocoa. It's Starbucks hot cocoa. I think that's so cute. Like you can just get yourself some hot cocoa, get your bubble bath, get your book, read in the bathtub. I think it's perfect. I'm obsessed. I think this is the most adorable box. I got so excited when it came, and like I just felt encouraged like opening that stuff. But something that I wanted to mention about Courage Crates, just to kind of like give you some insight, is that they have a bunch of different options for the crates. So mine was tailored kind of to me because of my age and my gender. So they have boxes for males or females, and so that if you're a guy, you don't get girl wash your face, you get something else. So it's definitely tailored to you. And then you also, they have some for specifically like teenagers. So for like encouragement and motivation for some younger people too, which I think is really cool. There's different prices. They sent me an email and I don't want to get it wrong. So let me tell you the prices that they have. This crate was over $80 in value. Like the books alone together were like $45, $50. So the crate in itself is on an $80 value, but you get it for $35. So if you wanted the one I just got, it would be $35. And in those, you always get 2 books. There's also mini crates, so that includes 1 book instead of 2, and it's only $25. So then you would get everything else in the crate except one of the books, and it would be $25. And then there's a third crate option that has no books. So if you're not much of a reader, but you still want the book, but you still want the crate, there's a gift crate that is $17. So you would get all the gifts, none of the books. Every month, this is my favorite part. Every single month, their crates benefit a different charity, which I think is so cool because I know for me personally, I don't like to waste my money. So even if something is amazing like this crate and it's still expensive, I'm like, do I need it? But if I know that the proceeds are going to like help a charity, that's awesome. Like that makes it worthwhile. You get encouragement, you're supporting a business, and also you're supporting a charity. So this box benefited Save the Children. And then the April box coming up will benefit an organization called Solo Hope, which is dedicated to feeding and housing the poverty-stricken people of Honduras. So that's awesome. That's so exciting to me. I did want to let you know that they have been generous enough to give me a coupon code, NGRACE10, and you'll receive 10% off when you get an April crate. And I really hope you guys do this. I don't even know if I will be making any money or percentage off of these crates or not, like being affiliated with it. I don't even really care. I would rather you guys get the discount, and I really want you to be able to do this. 100% recommend, and I will have all those links down below for you. Thanks for listening to my rambling video. This is probably a long one. I hope you had your snack. I hope you procrastinated on some homework while watching me. Always feel free to comment below. Always feel free to subscribe to see more of my videos, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye!